I told your mom, I said, Miss Doris, I love you.
Yeah.
Because she has a great sense of humor. I see where you get it from. My favorite one with her was, she's on the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Mm-hmm.
Did I hear her correctly when she said she hung out with your stalker?
Yes.
That's a true story.
Wait, you have a stalker?
This woman is in her late 50s, maybe 60s.
Did you hit it?
Then we can't blame her.
Because there's stalkers and then there's non-stalkers. Do you know this?
No,
okay, all right.
No, God bless her. No, but nothing against you, Raquel. But hold on. I shout her out all the time. So just in case I ever come up missing, they know where to start looking. So I saw her. Actually, I came across her Facebook page, and if I went across her Facebook page, and there's nothing but pictures of me and her together. At this point, I had never met this woman. She had superimposed.
You know you just messed up, right?
How so?
You know you just fucked up, right?
Got it up,
Why? You said on her Facebook page that there were pictures of you and her. That's what you just said in the court of law.
Yes.
Stenographer. But then you came back and said you've never met this woman.
That's what I'm saying. I had never met this woman
Oh,
before in my life. She photoshopped
Oh.
me into the pictures with her.
Seriously.
She makes birthday songs and anniversary songs with roses and everything and has me in them.
In her mind, how many anniversaries have you celebrated?
At least 12.
So you got congratulations.
At least
a dozen
12.
years with
a
Raquel.
dozen years with my stalker. So I see her across the room at a 4-year consideration event, maybe the first or second year of Blackish. And my mom is with me. No, my mom's with me. And I said, hey, Mom. I said, remember that stalker I told you? She said, yeah. I said, that's her over there, whatever color she was wearing. That's her over there in the red jacket. She said, for real? I said, yeah, Mama. I said, please do not befriend this woman. Do not talk to this woman. But that is the stalker.
Beelines it right over.
Cut to, not even beelining that night. Cut to, my mama comes back from a Jamaican cruise with pictures of her and the stalker. They took a cruise together.
No, Mama.
They took a cruise together.
That's a movie.
Dog.
Not photoshopped, real photos.
No, real cruise. And my mama was like, I made the pay for it. I was like, okay, Mama, but you're not supposed to befriend my stalker. I took my mother to the Emmys one year and she got out of pocket, so I banned her from coming to the Emmys with me. My mama showed up at the Emmys the very next year that I refused to give her tickets. I'm sitting down in front row talking to Jimmy Kimmel on the stage and during the commercial break, and my mama walks up from behind me to the left. She said, and put her hand on my shoulder. She said, hey, baby. I said, oh, Mama, what are you doing here? She said, I came with her, pointed, and it was the stalker coming from the right. And I was like, Ma, she said, the stalker got her and my mother to be seat fillers at the Emmys.
She is a good stalker.
And then I'm talking to my mom. I said, Mama, why are you hanging out with this? And she ain't hanging out with her. The stalker said, yes, she is. She got dressed at my house tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
So my mama and my stalker are best friends. And I questioned my mama about it. And my mama was like, baby, I got to keep her close in case go down. I got to know where she at. I was like, okay, that's your excuse, Mama.
You ever met her and just like said, hello, nice to meet you?
She said, I'm surprised she's not here today.
No, I mean, like, have you ever physically, like, shaking her hand?
Yes, I'm saying, I'm surprised she's not here right now because she's everywhere that I appear, Shaq.
That's crazy.
She shows up wherever. Well, this wasn't publicized. This was like, yo, Shaq, I want you to be on this podcast. And I don't talk about things that I do anyway.
Like an appearance, she is there.
Even if I don't post it, even if I don't talk about it, she shows up. She's been showing up at everything that I've done since the beginning of
Do you have any high-level stalkers?
I had one.
How was that?
Did you sleep with her?
First off, did you hit it?
She was 79, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
A 79-year-old stalker? Did you ever meet her?
No. But the guy was upset because he thought I was having an affair with his wife. She was 79.
Really?
Yeah.
If you were to pull up this lady's social media page, in particular
She's probably
Facebook,
gone by now because this was in '92.
R.I.P. Shaq Stalker.
Yeah. Oh, okay. R.I.P. to Shaq Stalker. Mine's still around.
And have you ever bombed as a comedian?
I have. This is the thing. I was never a traditional stand-up, but when I first attempted to do stand-up, I was at the Comedy Act Theater, down in Lamert, right off Crenshaw.
In the hood.
Yeah, in the hood.
Oh,
Where everybody went. You know, Robin Harris, everybody went back in the day. And I was like, yo.
I never heard of that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I always used to go to the Improv and comedy.
You're in the hood. Yeah.
Okay.
I went there my very first time on stage to attempt to tell jokes, and I bombed. But this is how I bombed, because I went and I heckled the first 3 comics ahead of me. Wow. Because they were bad. And it was just, I don't know why I did it, but I did it. And then the next name they called on the list was mine. And I had to get up.
So it was like an open mic situation.
It was open mic.
Yeah.
And I had to face.
Oh, you heckled them?
I heckled them, yeah.
Oh.
And I got up and I couldn't get how you doing out of my mouth before because one, it's a room full of comics.
Right.
Now, and they laughed at everything that I was saying as a heckler.
Right.
But then when I got up, first words out of them, you better be funny. And they wouldn't let me be funny at all. And they literally turned my mic off 10 seconds of me getting on stage.
Damn.
And I was like, I don't need the mic. And as soon as I said that, they turned my light off. So I'm standing on stage in darkness with no mic, with a room full of comics giving me. And I walked off stage and went into the bathroom. I was shaking. Tear came out of my eye. And this dude walked over to me and said, hey, man. He said, now you know what not to do the next time you get on stage. But don't let that affect you, man. Keep doing it. And walked out. That was my Guy Torrey.
Wow.
Who ends up being a friend of mine. And years later, we're on the set of Life. And now we're really buddies. And he and I never had this conversation. And I pulled him to the side. I was like, Guy, I said, remember this time at the Comedy Act Theater, man? There was a comic that got up on stage and talked to all the as a heckler. And you met the in the bathroom and you was like, yo, now you know what not to do, but don't let that discourage you. He said, yeah, I remember that night. I said, that was me. And he was like, yo, and I was like, yo, I've been meaning to tell you this for years. And here we are working together, doing what we're doing, and we're friends. Yeah. But yeah, very first time I touched the mic. And it kept me off the stage for almost 4 years.
It was that impactful. That moment.
From trying to tell jokes. I was like, maybe this isn't my lane. Maybe I should just strictly being an actor and doing what I want to do. But 4 years later, I got on stage and redeemed myself.
Because I'm one of those guys who think he can do it all.
Yeah.
I would love to do it, but I've seen enough guys. If those first 2-3 jokes don't hit.
Oh, yeah, no.
You're done.
No, you got to sit in the silence when they don't hit, man. That's the uncomfortable part, sitting in the silence.
So we've talked about this. So even if a great comedian, stand-up comedian wrote you some jokes, you still kind of have that fear you don't want to go up and try.
Because there's different levels to black comedies. I want to be raw like Corey Holcomb and Mike Epps. I want to go.
That's raw, Shaq.
I want to go.
God damn.
Yeah, I want to go like borderline. Like I don't believe.
You want to talk about how big women wear t-shirts when they're
open wound leaking on stage, kind of raw. That's penicillin and moxicillin. Go see the doctor raw. God damn. And I love Corey. God, that's what you want to be, Shaq? Okay.
I was watching Mike Epps the other day. He said, I grew up special ed all my life, and the teacher used to tell me, put the helmet on. He's like, I ain't putting that helmet on. Like that.
Oh, my God.
I just think, could you imagine being at like the Improv or the Comedy Cellar, and they're like coming up to the stage next? First time, everybody, Shaquille O'Neal. Like, could you imagine being in the audience for something like that? That'd be awesome.
Be in the audience for that.
Yeah, see, I'm terrified.
I want you to go on. I want you to be a judge on Kill Tony, which is like the big YouTube thing. I think you as like a special judge.
You ever see that?
It's in Austin, Texas. It's like Joe Rogan's comedy club. Tony Hinchcliffe. It's like the biggest show, the biggest podcast and all that. And they have stand-up comedians they pull out of a bucket. And then up there with him is usually like 2 other comedians or celebrities that they'll listen to the 1 minute of stand-up. And then they kind of roast the whoever the comedian is. I think Shaq in that roast position would be really, really funny.
I could do that.
Because I think you love stand-up comedy. I think you really love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've talked about this, what you did for stand-up comedy for all the Shaq All-Star events, like you've created so many moments that you never getting up and for someone who's done everything, I feel like you need to try.
No, terrified.
Like if Mike Epps wrote your whole set.
Still, Mike Epps not delivering it. Shaq got to deliver
That's
that.
what I'm saying, yeah, they had. Listen,
Yeah, he probably delivers jokes like he shot free throws.
Damn. We could put Anthony on the black
Can
side.
laugh. Laugh. It was funny. I know he might be y'all boss, but that's funny.
Who's on that? Hold on, I gotta take this.
He's picking up his phone during the podcast.
Hello?
Hey man, I know you're busy right now, but I just crashed the Shaq-Mobile.
No need to panic, man. Remember, when you got the General Insurance online, the customer service was quick and easy.
I did, man. They gave me a break on my car insurance when I needed it the most.
I know, but you got nothing to worry about. The General will keep you in the game. Call him up or jump on the app to report your claim now. Trust me, he's gonna take care of you.
It's cool, I got the General Insurance. I'm filing my claim on the app right now.
All right, man, remember, the General is here to keep you moving forward. I gotta get back to the pod. This episode of The Big Podcast with Shaq is brought to you by the General Insurance. You know Shaq loves the General. Before the league, before the rings, before I got my big break, I've been rocking with the General since I owned my first car. The General has been offering quality auto coverage for over 60 years. And you already know the General was there for Shaq when I needed him. Low rates and flexible payment options to keep you covered. If you're ready for your big break, you know what to do. Visit thegeneral.com to get a quote today. Again, visit thegeneral.com to get a quote today. And it wouldn't be the Big Podcast without the General Insurance. Would you like to sing the song? I would. For a great low rate, you can get online, go to the General, save some time.
Big guy, are these the new Shaq-A-Licious gummies?
Yep, new fun shapes and flavors are out now.
And they're shaped like your actual shoes.
Exactly, XL Sweets meets XL Style. But wait, there's more.
Wait, we have actual Shaq-A-Licious sneakers that go with the Shaq-A-Licious gummies.
That's right, so now everyone can walk a mile in my shoes.
And then eat them afterwards.
Yep, eat my shoes and bite my head off.
And they taste good too.
Really good.